laging may away.
Because of money.
Because of money.
Okay.
Tapos, ang intense lang na nagkakaroon na ng sakitan, physical,
Yeah.
mga ganun.
Yeah.
Shocks, hindi pwedeng maging ganito kami ng mga kapatid ko, ng mga pinsan ko.
Yes.
Kailangan pag-aralan ko to and I will share as much as I could kung ano man yung natutunan ko at kung paano siya gawin.
Parang shedding that yung tabu
Tabu,
na
yes,
money.
Yes.
Hindi mo pwede pag-usapan yung pera.
Oo.
Or, I mean, it's gonna be uncomfortable eventually. So, might as well, ngayon pa lang,
Let's normalize it.
normalize
Yes.
natin.
Because I grew up na same. So, ganun din ako. Pagdating ng sahod, sobrang same, ganyan. Tapos, minamak ako ng mga office mate ko kasi lagi lang ako nagbabaon, ganyan. Microwave lang, ganyan. Sabi nila, Prex, lunch out tayo. May baon ako eh. Gumastos ka naman. Ay, lagi akong ginaganon. Tapos parang,
Laloka lang, kunat mo.
oo, mga
Okay,
ganyan. Bawasan mo naman yung pera mo. Ganyan sila lagi sa akin. Tapos naiinis ako. Diba? Kasi parang my belief is being challenged.
Yeah. Paano ba yun na makakapag-save ka at the same time you're gonna be able to enjoy what you have worked for?
Ganda
May
ng
ganun
tanong
ba?
mo. Ganda ng tanong mo.
Ulitin ko ha.
Oo, ang ganda ng
Is
tanong
there a
mo.
way na makapag-save ako but at the same time I'm able to enjoy the money I work for?
Totoo ba yung sinasabi nila na just to get by, para makapag-resign ka, kailangan ba 6 months to 1 year of backup mo na pera? Tama ba?
Monthly.
Monthly?
Siguro i-share ko na yung ginawa ko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi that's exactly yung nangyari sa akin. Diba?
Okay.
I was in corporate and actually, hindi ko pa ito ina-announce. I
Okay.
just resigned.
Uy!
So, I'm doing this.
So you're doing this full-time already?
Eto na. Ready na kayo?
Podcast na naman with Gerald at Brian. Aral lang pulutan sa inuman at kwentuhan. Pinagsamang veterano, parehong talentado.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Life Over Whiskey Podcast, where we share valuable life lessons and stories you can learn from over a glass of whiskey. My name is Brian.
And I'm Gerald.
Direk, ang layo mo ngayon ah.
Nagtataka nga ako, season 5 na. Ikaw pa rin nag-i-intro. Dapat ako na.
Ay,
Hey
oo
everyone! Welcome to Life Over Whiskey Podcast.
Ayan, Direk. Siguro huwag natin patagalin, no? Kasi excited ako sa podcast episode na to. Our guest for tonight, isa lang naman siyang personal finance coach. Founder siya ng page called Millionaire in Progress. Gusto mo yan, Direk?
Naku, gustong-gusto ko yan.
Gusto mo
Masabi
na mga...
mo ako pinapatakam dito sa
Gusto
topic
mo ba mga
natin.
milyones?
Of course!
Baka gusto rin yan, mga ka-low barkada natin out there. And itong taon to, Direk, she's really all about helping people when it comes to money psychology. At may mga hobbies din siya katulad nagpa-plant, nag-aalaga siya ng mga plants, plantita din to. So
Pero,
all around
Brian, pinag-combine mo ang finance and psychology. Abay,
money
napaka-exciting.
psychology.
Sobrang exciting, Brian.
And without further ado, let us all welcome Prex Parnacio.
Hello, good
Hi,
evening.
Prex. Thank you so
Brian,
much.
Gerald.
Thank you so much for saying yes, being a guest sa podcast na to.
I'm excited to be here. First time ko to na live podcast. I've done podcast before, podcast interview, pero puro virtual. Kasi nung
Virtual.
pandemic, parang doon nag-start lahat, tas puro virtual. Nasanay na.
It's a pleasure na kami ang una mo na live podcast.
Oo.
It's an
Gulat
honor
nga ako
as
sa
well.
mga ilaw. Ganito pala maging artista.
Yes. Masanay ka na.
Oo.
Yes.
So,
Excited na ako, Brian. Umpisahan
Oo
na
nga eh.
natin.
Pero
Game na.
direct, wait lang pero bagong lahat, as usual, kasi tinatanong talaga namin to, no? So, sa bawat guest na nakakasama namin sa podcast, we normally ask them, how is their childhood? Ano yung pinanggalingan before everything that you have right now? So, sino ba si Prex?
Nako. Parang papa-throwback tayo ngayon,
Yes.
Sakto, Thursday.
Oo nga, na throwback Thursday.
Nakaka-relate pa ba yung mga tao dyan?
Di ba? Okay, sige. So, I'm a proud Baguio girl. Okay, so kumbaga parang probinsyadang dating, gano'n,
Okay,
diba?
okay.
So, sanay ako sa malamig. So, napadpad lang ako sa Manila nung kailangan na mag-work.
Teka, UB ka ba o St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Okay.
Louisian.
UB.
Ay! Bakit pala?
Sige,
Grabe.
Pwede pala?
Grabe!
Oo.
Nag-UB ako, grade
UB.
4.
Okay. LM.
Sige, mamaya tayo
Okay,
magkwento
sige.
dyan. Sige, go
Sige,
muna.
anyway, so, padpad ako sa Manila for work, which is very usual. Alam mo yung probinsya na gulat sa mga billboard. May kalsada palang mga pataas.
Wala pang SM kasi noon sa Baguio.
Meron naman na.
Meron
Nung
na ba
college
noon?
ako.
Okay,
Oo,
okay.
meron naman na. Baka nagkakalayo tayo ng...
Oo nga naman.
Napaghahalata!
Oo nga pala.
Medyo napapagalataan.
Napagahalataan.
Oo.
Tapos, napadpad ako sa Manila and work sa corpo, ganyan. And then, that's it. Parang doon na nag-start lahat.
Pero,
Nang hili ko
Prex,
sa finance.
kwento mo naman kami sa family history background.
Okay.
How did you grow up ba?
Family, okay, so my parents are working in the government. And then, I would consider family na parang middle class.
Mhm.
Ganyan. And then, we're 4 children. Ako yung panganay.
Okay.
Lumalabas. And the only girl. So, alam niyo yun, pag panganay, medyo may sense of responsibility, madalas, sa'yo. And growing up, I remember na laging sinasabi ng nanay ko, pagka may pera na kayo, pag nag-work na kayo, tsaka nyo nabilhin yung mga gusto nyo. Oo. So, I would say my parents are very thrifty.
Madiskarte, thrifty.
Madiskarte, ganyan. But I'm very proud of them kasi they have their own house now. They have a rental business. Pero nung bata kami, hindi namin ramdam yun.
Struggling ba nung bata? Kasi kahit na middle class ka,
Oo.
pwede naman struggling ka pa rin di ba?
Payat nga namin lahat Ganun talaga. So, anyway, growing up, nasanay kami mag-save, ganyan. Kung ano lang yung ulam, yun lang, bawal ka maging mapili, ganyan. But I'm proud that our parents invested in our education. Talaga. So, that's one thing.
So, UB ka rin na-college ka? Ay,
Hindi.
St. Louis.
St.
So,
Louis.
St. Louis ka na-college.
Oo.
Okay. Tapos, yeah.
And then, elementary, high school, college is I took up engineering. So, medyo malayo. So, malayo, di ba? That's what I thought.
Engineering ako.
Engineering ka
Yeah.
din. Okay.
Pwede ka rin pala sa finance.
Nagaling din naman ako doon. So, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But
Pero, siguro yung nakita kong connection right now is that hindi ako takot sa numbers.
Yes.
Yes.
Tama.
So, doon siguro na-hone ang analytical mo and
Yeah, I would
You know,
say yes.
logical.
Pero
Thinking
pansin
mo.
ko, since you're both engineers sa college degree nyo, no? Organized. Yun ang napansin ko Tama ba?
In a
Ang
way,
hirap kasi, pag ikaw kasi yung organized, parang hindi mo mapapansin unless sinabi
Sinabi
sa'yo
sa'yo.
ng ibang tao.
Okay. Kasi that's how I see you, Bri. So, ako, in how she talks right now, parang sa organized.
there are aspects in a life ng isang engineer na organized talaga.
Okay.
Kasi kailangan.
Kasi kailangan.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Okay. So, may friend ako na engineer siya. Sobrang organized. Actually, OC na nga So, kaya sabi ko, okay. So, anyway, going back.
So, you grew up in a family, 4 kayo, tama ba?
Oo,
ikaw
na
ang panganay.
magkakapatid. Oo.
And sabi mo kanina na, it wasn't easy, pero naitawid niyong pamilya.
Yes.
Can you share maybe an instance in the past na maybe a challenge that you encountered as a family? And paano kayo how did you resolve it? Or ano yung ginawa mo?
Oo, kasi just to add lang with what Bri, kaduktong nun, kasi yan lahat ng career paths natin, merong may hugot yan along the way. So, kaya,
May pinanggalingan.
May pinanggalingan. So, yun yung gusto naming extract
Oo nga kasi parang we're very curious, paano ka napunta dyan?
Paano ka napunta sa finance? So, ano ba yung sinasabi nga ni Brian na unforgettable sa'yo?
Oo.
Nung childhood lang to.
Sa childhood, within your family. Kasi, ako lang to na hindi natin napapansin, but normally, what we do or who we are right now, malaking factor yung how we grew up eh. And the challenges that we encountered ng upbringing natin.
Yeah.
Diba? So, yung mga na-overcome natin, na eventually, ginamit natin yung life lessons na yun. To how
Siguro
we do
para para
life
mas
right now.
maano mo siya. Sample ako, I love shoes. Why do I love shoes so much? Simply because when I was young, I feel that I was deprived of shoes. So parang ganon. So
to the point
Wait lang, nakakatawa kasi that exact story, yun yung kinukwento ko madalas sa social media na lagi kong gusto ng shoes. Right?
Pero before you share your backstory na yan, si Direk, kinukwento niya na yung bata siya, yung pinambabasketball niya, sobrang sikip sa paan niya.
Oo, nakaganon yung toes ko. Hinihiram ko yun sa barkada.
Hinihiram niya.
Okay.
So,
Shout out to Oyo.
Ayan. So, grabe. Noong time na yon, kinakwento niya na dahil hindi na kaya ma-afford yung shoes na yon, parang one day, sinasabi mo, one day, I'll be able to afford kahit anong shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Kumbaga yun yung hugot.
Yun yung hugot. So,
Okay.
Ngayon marami siyang shoes.
Hindi naman ganun ka-MMK yung story ko ng
pero
sapatos.
kasi yung finance, may backstory yan. Yun yung gusto namin makuha sa inyo. Bakit? Kasi engineer ka. Okay, numbers, may connection. Pero bakit? Meron bang experience ka na sinasabi ka ni Bri with your parents o yung life nyo noon na nakapag-push kailangan sa finance?
What was that maybe pivotal moment? Is it dun sa shoes mo? Or do you have any top of mind na naisip mo?
I don't think walang specific instance talaga. But growing up, I see na hindi mismo sa loob ng family namin, but alam mo yung mga kamag-anak, laging may away. Okay?
Because of money.
Because of money.
Okay.
Tapos, ang intense lang na nagkakaroon na ng sakitan, physical,
Yeah.
mga ganun,
Yeah.
because of money. So parang, siguro ngayon ko lang to naisip, actually, siguro subconsciously, na-implant sa utak ko yun na, shucks, hindi pwedeng maging ganito kami ng mga kapatid ko, ng mga pinsan ko.
Yes.
Kailangan pag-aralan ko to and I will share as much as I could kung ano man yung natutunan ko at kung paano siya gawin. Siguro ganun.
Very interesting.
Pero totoo yun just to add, I had that same experience before. Na I'm very close with my cousins. Pero, nangyari dahil nga minsan yung mga finances hindi na pag-uusapan. Tapos let's say, para lang very short, yung parents na nag-aaway-aaway, since kami mga cousins, hindi vocally nila pinag-uusapan ng pera nila magkakapatid, na pass on tuloy sa mga magpipinsan, yung mga anak-anak. So same dun sa na-experience mo, kaya dapat talaga turuan mo ang mga low barkada natin kung paano ba dapat yan sa finance.
Exactly. And I think we're still at the brink of parang shedding that yung tabu na money.
Yes.
Hindi mo pwedeng pag-usapan yung pera. Or, I mean, it's gonna be uncomfortable eventually. So, might as well, ngayon pa lang.
Let's normalize it.
Normalize natin.
Diba? So, yeah. So, kwento mo na sa amin.
Oo nga.
Ano na?
So, paano ka na napunta? Galing ka engineering.
Oo.
Paano ka napunta dyan?
Ito mga yung nakakatawa. Yung trabaho ko, di ba, napunta ka sa Manila. Yung trabaho ko, hindi din siya engineering talaga.
Anong trabaho mo before?
IT naman.
IT.
Okay.
Accenture ka ba?
Hindi.
Ano?
Iba. Pero nag-apply
Pero
ako doon.
Pero ba natin banggitin?
Bray, sobrang complex ng mga naging trabaho nito,
Yeah.
Diba?
So
you worked in an IT
yes.
company before?
It's not an IT company. Parang IT department ako.
Okay. Okay.
So, in-house kasi yung IT nila. And then, ang aga kasi ng shift ko, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Ganon. So, after nun, parang hindi ako sanay, walang assignment. Alam yun? Unlike, di ba, pag fresh grad ka, pag sa college, sanay ka na may shocks hanggang gabi, nag-aaral ka. Yun, so na-bore ako, and eventually, nag-search lang, surfing the internet. Nakita ko yung mga about investments, ganyan. And, pwede ba ako magbanggit ng pangalan? Pwede naman, di ba? I think, Bo Sanchez.
Okay.
Siya talaga yung siguro pinaka nag-open up.
So, siya inspiration mo.
Pinaka-first talaga. And I remember din, isa pa sa nag-influence, my friend gave me parang booklet, tapos nakita ko rin yung name niya doon. So, okay, this is a sign. Parang ganon. Maybe there's something in this. And then, yun na, nakita ko na yung about investment. So, pwede pa lang, wala kang gagawin, hindi ka magtatrabaho, lalaki yung pera mo.
Mhm.
Okay? Because my parents never introduced about investments. So, I would say my parents kasi are very conservative.
Mhm.
They are thrifty, pero more on save. Pero ganyan.
Mm.
Bangko, mga ganyan.
So yung parang risk profile, ayaw nila masyadong risky.
Oo.
So yung profile nila when it comes to that,
Conservative
conservative
sila.
sila.
So parang yung bang nakita mo sa parents mo? Kasi sabi mo nga medyo save.
Mm-mm.
Eh yung generation ngayon, no? Parang medyo splurge.
Spend.
Oo,
Spend.
spend. Na both sides naman kasi Bri and Prex, nakikita ko parehong may pros and cons eh.
Mm.
Yes.
Ang time ng mga parents natin, sila, okay, save because that's what they know.
Yes.
That's what they know. Which, okay, rainy day comes, save ako, walang problema.
Yes.
Pero, apart naman doon, ang tanong din, masaya ka ba? Kasi pag natigok ka bigla, anong ginawa mo sa pera mo?
Mm.
Diba? That's one. Pero doon naman sa other side, magsisplurge ako, pero masaya ako. So, educate mo nga kami dyan sa mga ganyan thinking.
Okay, sige. Siguro share ko lang yung transformation sa akin personally.
Sige.
Because I grew up na save. So, ganun din ako.
Mm.
Pagdating ng sahod, sobrang save, ganyan. Tapos, minamak ako ng mga office mate ko kasi lagi lang ako nagbabaon, ganyan. Microwave lang, ganyan. Sabi nila, Prex, lunch out tayo. May baon ako eh. Gumastos ka naman. Ay, lagi akong ginaganon. It's parang,
Lalo ka lang, kunat mo.
oo, mga ganyan. Bawasan mo naman yung pera mo. Ganyan sila lagi sa akin. Tapos naiinis ako. Diba? Kasi parang my belief is being challenged.
Yeah.
Diba? Tapos sa isip ko na lang, wala kasi kayong mga ipon. Parang ganyan. But eventually, over the years, I see my office mates na, they're enjoying life. Nagtatravel, ganyan. And I started to aspire din na, pwede rin naman pala siguro. Siguro,
Posible pala.
itry ko din kaya. So, that's when I started to spend din talaga. And I would say, may times din talaga na
Nag-overspend ka rin.
Oo naman.
Okay.
Okay, hindi ko naman nidinay yun.
Ang galing lang na-live niya both worlds, no, bro?
Yeah.
And sabi ko, hindi rin pala okay yung save.
Oo.
Ang dami kong na-miss out. Di nga ako nag-clubbing no.
Oo.
Early 20s ko.
Pabawi ka na
parang
ngayon ng
ganon.
30s.
Kaya
Yung
medyo
mga,
ngayon.
at least, yung mga nauna nag-clubbing, ngayon, ayaw na nila lumabas.
Oo.
So, yung mga hindi nag-clubbing in the past, ngayon na sila babawi.
Oo,
Now
mga
is your
ganon.
time.
Time ko nang gumimig. Ganyan. And then, ayun. So, sabi ko, it's just striking for the balance. Wala talaga.
Yes.
And mahirap siya, pero practice lang.
Practice lang.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like what you said, Derek, living both worlds. I feel like if you feel na there are certain things in life na kailangan mong i-shift or i-change, dadampi ka talaga, tatry mo yung kabilang, the other side of the coin eh. Tapos you try to find the balance ka or the in-between.
Mm-mm.
So, paano ba yun na makakapag-save ka at the same time, you're gonna be able to enjoy what you have worked for?
Ganda
May
ng
ganun
tanong
ba?
mo. Ganda ng tanong mo.
Yun na.
Ulitin ko.
Oo, ang ganda ng
Is
tanong
there a
mo.
way na makapag-save ako, but at the same time, I'm able to enjoy
Yeah.
the money I worked for?
Yeah, kumbaga, saving up for your future, but at the same time,
Enjoying
enjoying the
Enjoy ka din.
present.
Yes,
Parang ganun.
yes.
Exactly, yan dito. Siguro, dito, yung pinaka-skill na kailangan i-hone is planning ahead.
Okay.
Okay, when I say planning ahead, ano ba yung mga gusto kong pag-ipunan, gusto kong experience na gusto kong maranasan? And then, magtatabi ako para doon. Pero, hindi naman lahat. Konti-konti lang. I will divide kung kailan ko gustong ma-achieve yun. And whatever is left, for spending na siya. So,
Yun yung
So,
way.
parang-
Okay.
technically, very technical.
Siguro para hindi ka rin mag-guilty, no?
Oo.
Yes.
Pero, Prex, kasi, meron ako ibang naririnig naman na content creator na sila naman, puro ipon. Ganyan.
Mm-mm.
Na ako, personally, it worked for me kasi, no? So, pero parang feeling ko sa kanila, ang mindset na inaano nila is always save money. Na, tama din naman. Pero, katulad nun, kung tanungin ka nung content creator na yun, let's just say, sabihin niya sa'yo, sinasabi mo, pag-iipunan mo, 2, mag-iipon ka dito, let's say, trip to Iceland. So, punta ng Iceland, save ka ng save. Etong isa magsisave ka dito. How can you do that kung kulang ka rin naman sa enough income to sustain both savings? So, paano? How will you handle that? Kung tanungin ka ng content creator na gano'n, parang, Prex, parang hindi naman tama yung advice mo. So, how will you answer that?
I think walang tama or maling advice. Depende sa pinagbibigyan mo ng advice. Kasi, I'm a coach and I've encountered a lot of people. Walang one size fits all. Talaga.
Tama naman.
Iba-iba lagi.
Tama.
That's why, when I talk to people, hindi pwedeng, dapat ito yung isave mo, 3 months of expenses, parang ganyan. Kasi, iba-iba nga ng sitwasyon. Iba ng income, iba ng family situation.
Iba ng lifestyle.
Breadwinner ka ba or hindi?
Breadwinner, no?
Sobrang depende talaga siya. So, yun.
That's your take.
Yes.
Pero kasi sinasabi nung iba, di ba? Kunyari lang si Bri, meron siyang regular work. Kunyari kasi may regular work ka, nag-corporate ka. Di ba sabi nila, ideally, you have to have 6 months to 1 year of your salary.
Emergency fund.
Emergency fund.
For you to get out of that job. Is that true or not?
To get out of the job?
Kunyari lang, let's say, I want to pursue my career. Kunyari, I want to pursue my career, yung talagang dream career ko. I want to become a podcaster. Kunyari, but technically, breadwinner ka. So, saan ka kukuha ngayon ng ng pera mo for 1 year or let's say for 6 months? Totoo ba yung sinasabi nila na just to get by, para makapag-resign ka, kailangan ba 6 months to 1 year of backup mo na pera? Tama ba?
Monthly.
Monthly
Possible.
income.
Possible. Sige, i-share ko na yung ginawa ko.
Yes.
Diba? Diba? Kasi that's
Yan.
exactly yung nangyari sa akin. Diba? I was in corporate and actually, di ko pa to ina-announce. I just resigned.
Uy.
So, I'm doing this
So, you're doing this full-time already?
on May. As in May, 2
May of
months
this
ago. Oo. I just resigned. So, anong ginawa ko? So, I saved up for a year
A
of
year's worth.
expenses. But, it's not just personal expenses. Included yung business expense.
Okay.
Syempre.
So, yung
Oo.
pinaka-capital niya, Bri, inano pala niya, tinabi na rin niya, plus
Tinabi na niya.
6 months to 1 year na sweldo niya.
Yes.
Talino.
Pero, I wouldn't say it's a capital. Because, before I resigned, I make sure na may working na business. Kasi, you
So,
cannot,
may mga client na.
Oo.
May consideration ka na talaga
you
na
cannot
dapat
just resign,
umaarangkada na. Hindi
Oo.
pwede yung nag-resign ka na wala kang plano.
Yes.
Pero mamaya mag-share ka rin kasi ganyan din naman yung ginawa mo. Umalis ka rin sa corporate, so i-share mo rin mamaya
Ayun.
yun, ha?
Ngayon na kaya?
Pilit ko kailangan ko no advice siya. Kasi risk taker talaga ako. So, sige. Ako kasi, when I resigned, so I'm affiliated before sa Yellow
Okay.
Company in the financial services industry.
Mm-mm.
That time, na-burnout ako sa trabaho. I think, hindi ako umabot ng 3 months worth of saving talaga.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But, in my personality kasi, I always find a way to make it work.
Yes.
So,
Mm-mm.
parang, in a way, I kind of use that to my advantage.
Mm-mm.
Minsan, I'm put in certain situations na parang, hindi ko alam kung ano gagawin, pero I find a way to make it work.
Mm-mm.
So, that time, from corporate, nag-ACN ako, Accenture ako before.
Okay.
So, IT din yung, basically yung work
Parang
na ginagawa.
Ayaw
Alam mo,
pareho.
ang galing lang, ang dami niyo rin in common dalawa, no? Parang yung first guest namin kanina,
Kayo
naman.
sila naman ngayon
Kami naman
dalawa.
oo. So, na-burnout ako and I went into the family business. Kasi family kami of financial advisors.
Parang may agency kayo, Bri, parang ganon.
Yes. So, in the past,
okay.
I was part of that. So, nag-jump ako agad.
Mm-mm.
I feel like, hindi kasi one size fits all. At that time, malakas loob ko. Kasi, ano ba yung, the risk I'm parang, how they say it? Parang yung risk, okay sa akin dahil wala naman nakasalalay na pamilya, hindi ako breadwinner, wala naman akong anak, wala naman akong binabayaran na.
So, calculated risk ka.
Hindi siya calculated eh.
Nag-risk
Parang
lang.
wala akong downside.
So, there's
It's a
no plan
risk
B.
na it might not work. Pero wala naman ako in a sense na malaking downside.
Mm.
I mean, at the end of the day, I could just go back to corporate
Mm.
at that time. Pero ngayon, yung pag-shift ko na to being a business owner from the family business na, syempre parang na-realize ko, hey, is this what I really want to do? And the answer is, hindi. In a sense, na gusto ko ma-explore yung passion ko in content creation, being a technical director. Yung transition na yon was also spontaneous for me. So, I think kailangan ko ng payo mo.
Ang hilig sa spontaneous.
Spontaneous kasi ako eh. So, etong tanong ko sa'yo. How do you deal with those kind of people na naka-anchor sa maybe experiences or personality nila, yung money habits nila or yung money psychology nila? Paano mo napuputol yung bad habits na yun?
Oo, maganda. Yun yung...
Kasi honestly, bad habit yun sa akin. Kumbaga na yung immediate ka na magdedesisyon na minsan hindi ko fully nag-grasp yung situation. So how ikaw para sa in the experience, maybe you can share nagawa mo na for a client of yours na how were you able to stop yung mga bad habits when it comes to money?
Okay. First of all, I wouldn't say bad habit yung
Okay.
sa'yo. Maybe,
Medyo pampalubag loob.
isa sa mga fino-focus ko with my clients, sabi ko nga, iba-iba ng personality is the values.
Okay.
Right? What are their personal values? Kasi yun yung naging North Star mo, yun yung
Okay.
anchor mo as a person, not just in finance, but sa kahit anong decision mo
Mhm.
sa buhay. Ako kasi, for example, security, isa kasi yun sa mga top values ko. So, kailangan I feel secure.
Okay, nagigets ko na
Kaya
to.
1 year, kailangan super prepared ako. Kailangan minimize talaga yung risk. But for you, it might be something else. Hindi
Ngayon ko
yun.
na realize na my spontaneity comes from me wanting freedom.
Pero hindi mo na nakita, nag-push yun sa advantage mo, Bri.
Yeah.
Yung
Kaya parang,
personality mo eh. No, it cannot, hindi yan pwedeng gawin ni Juan. Gets mo? Para sa'yo lang yun. Kasi
yeah.
pasok yun sa current situation mo in life.
I feel like I can make it work because I really value freedom. Yung gusto kong gawin, let me do it however I wanna do it. And let's see where this goes. Parang ganun kasi yung ano ko eh. Kaya medyo spontaneous ako. Minsan, ninaya mo ako, mag-hiking tayo ganyan, o
Go
pumunta tayo
lang.
dito. Kwento ko lang din na recently pumunta kami na Nikki sa Malaysia. I booked the ticket the night before the flight.
Wow. Yun
So,
talaga
yung mga
yung
ganun.
level of spontaneity.
So, parang, yun nga eh. So, in your experience, meron ka bang ganong klaseng na
Yeah.
client
Okay.
mo in the past?
Actually, one of the exercises I do with my clients is determining yung habitudes sa tinatawag.
Habitudes.
Habitudes.
Okay.
Habit plus attitudes about money
Please
specifically.
expound.
Okay. So, may 6 yun na type. So, may security, planner, ganyan. Isa doon yung being spontaneous. Okay? And-
And something
Walang right or wrong combination of habitudes, but how can we take advantage of that spontaneity? For example, hindi mo naman mabubura yun. Yun talaga
Exactly.
siya,
Yung
di
ka na
ba?
eh. O, yung ka na
Yun
eh.
ka na eh.
Kailangan ko makinig dito direct.
Diba? Paano mo na lang siya iti-take advantage?
Okay.
Okay? So, I asked them muna, gusto mo bang bawasan natin yung pagiging spontaneous mo or hindi? Kasi I let them decide. Kasi when you are working with someone, ang pinaka-importante doon yung buy-in. Hindi mo pwedeng ipilit yung kung ayaw naman niya, hindi niya rin gagawin, di ba? So, we work around that and doon kami nagpaplano kung anong gagawin.
Sa
Okay.
bagay. Kasi yun yung minsan downside ng karamihan ng mga finance coaches na they're imposing
nila yung
their
alam
beliefs
nila.
and principles.
Yes, oo.
Iba-iba tayo eh.
Correct.
Tapos, pwede yung mag-work a few months, pero babalik ka din eh.
Babalik ka
Because
rin.
it's
Yeah.
not-
May relapse pa rin.
Kailangan talaga
It's
sila
not
yung
you.
mag-decide, make the
Ah.
decision
Pero
themselves.
ako may tanong ako sa'yo. Baka pwede mong ma-share sa mga audience natin or sa Low Barkada, ano yung mga nag-work sa'yo through the years na sa tingin mong tama mong ginawa? Kasi you're a coach.
Yes.
So technically, there is something, may trial and error stage ka di ba? Na-live mo na yung both worlds, correct?
Oo.
So ano yung qualities na ginagawa mo na tingin mo
What worked for you, basically.
what worked for you basically? Oo.
Paisip ako.
Para nandito ka sa position mo ngayon na you're also teaching or sharing your knowledge to people.
Okay, sige. I think pwede ba maging technical tayo
Go!
dito?
Sige, go
So,
ahead. Go.
I think awareness first ng saan ba nanggagaling yung income mo. Kasi yung iba hindi rin alam kung saan nanggagaling yung income. Magkano, kailan dumarating, ganyan. If you're an employee, madali kasi kinsenas, 30th, ganyan. But if you're someone, a freelancer or self-employed, minsan di mo alam kung saan nanggagaling yung pera mo, magkano, ganyan. So, awareness lang. And then, more importantly, yung expenses. Ito kasi yung medyo tricky kasi ang dami, di ba? Right now, ang dami ring modes of payments, cash, GCash, credit cards, mga ganyan, QR code. So, awareness lang, kailan ba ako magbabayad, magkano? And then, ito, yung nangyayari. Minsan yung mga tao, madalas ito yung nilalapit sa akin. I overspend, ganyan, budget ako ng budget, hindi ko naman nasusunod. So, what I noticed is, when people say budget kasi, naglilista lang ng expenses. Diba? It's just a list, okay? So, it's just IT, parang it's just data. So, what's more important is what you do with the data. Ano yung insight mo dun? So, you need to examine, okay. So, ito yung nilista ko, grabe pala ako makakain. Parang 30%, 40% pala ng income ko. Pumupunta pala sa pagkain. So, now, you will have that self-introspection, kumbaga. Is this something na gusto kong ituloy? Or maybe do I change kaya? And ipunta siya sa ibang bagay na gusto ko. For example, travel. And without doing that, hindi mo malalaman kung ano yung dapat mong
baguhin. Is that something you did for yourself?
Yes. Yun talaga yung, ang dami ko spreadsheets, ganyan. So, I really
so, ma-data ka talaga ng tao. Pero
yes.
you also are able to analyze it in a sense na ano magagawin ko dito sa information na to.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah. Sige, go ahead. May tatanong ako sa'yo specific.
Wait lang. Curious din kasi ako di ba, sabi mo, you're also teaching people na ngayon. Tapos, kumbaga, may trial and error ka nga na stage. Sabi nga ni Direk. So, ano yung mga ginawa mo to really help yourself when it comes to your finances as well?
Okay, ito siguro
tsaka,
more
diba,
on...
connect mo sa family kasi sabi mo, diba, parang, natulungan mo ba sila na mabili yung bahay niyo ngayon?
Not really. Actually, on that aspect, I'm very grateful na my parents are self-sufficient.
Okay.
So, okay na doon kasi, di ba, matipid nga sila.
Yeah.
Nag-save talaga sila. So, I'm not a breadwinner. I'm not obligated to share kung kaya lang.
Okay.
Going back, doon sa naalala ko, nagbabudget ako dati, kulang talaga. Alam kong kulang, even for my basic needs sometimes.
The income that you're getting.
Oo. Kasi nakita kong ito yung income, ito yung mga pinagkagasusan ko. Grabe, magtitipid ka talaga. But then, that's what pushed me para itaas naman yung income ko. So, that's another aspect naman.
To consider.
Yeah. Now, I have
ngayon. Sige. Tanong mo na ako direct. Parang, there's a burning question
Kaya ko si Brian uunahin kasi I have my own answer. So, I would want Brian to answer it first, then me, tapos ikaw. Kasi ikaw yung, kumbaga, hurado. Dahil ikaw ang expert sa finance. Okay.
Sige.
Eto na. Ready na kayo?
Grabe, parang
Okay. Brian, masama ba ang credit card o hindi? Kasi may stigma na ang credit card is masama. So, maraming tao nagsasabing maganda, maraming nagsasabing tao na pangit. So, ang tanong ko sa'yo, maganda ba ang credit card para sa'yo? Tama ba siya o hindi?
Ano ba? Maganda ang credit card o hindi?
Kumbaga, is it something na we should use or we should not use? Kasi marami nababaon dyan.
Exactly. Actually, I did in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So, siguro in terms of credit card, I would say, kung one short answer, depende sa gumagamit. Nung time na, actually, sinimulan ko yung Cloud Studio, my own personal business. During the pandemic, parang, what I did was, nag-buy and sell ako online. Lahat nun kaskas.
Kaskas, okay.
Pero, meron kasi akong margin dun sa item na binibili ko. Those were
pero
microphones. Pero
nag-i-interest din yun.
Oo, pero ang ginagawa ko talaga is, medyo tinataon ko na pagkatungtong ng...
Cut off.
Oo, na cut off, tsaka ako bibili.
Okay.
Para medyo may leeway pa ako na magbigay ng statement, diba, ang bangko. So, I have time to find a buyer for the item I purchased. But I think that time, medyo parang 300k at ang ano ko sa credit card. So like,
Mataas ang limit,
well, it was an experience na parang uncomfortable. Hindi ako sanay. There were times as well na hindi ko alam kung mababayaran ko ba siya.
But you just took the risk.
I took the risk. But again, to answer your question, I feel like credit cards is a tool where depende sa gumagamit kung mamamaximize talaga na yung benefit. Kasi ang daming perks eh. Dati, 6 ang credit card ko. Ang inisip ko pa before was, ito para dito, ito para sa food, ito para sa groceries, ito para sa parang if I buy clothes and whatnot. So parang ganun. But eventually, I consolidated into 2 cards na lang. Eventually. Kasi parang, ang dami ko mini-maintain, nakaka-stress. So, minsan nakakalimutan ko bayaran, nagkaka-interest.
Yeah. So,
Ayun.
that's,
Anyway,
so
depending on the person who is using it, if it's, I would say, evil or not.
Okay. Ako, ang sa akin, medyo iba sa take ni Bri. Kasi, for me, I've worked before sa isang multinational company for a bank. So, ang handle ko credit card. Okay, credit card. So, technically, if you're working for the company, pro-company ka dapat. Tama ba?
Yes.
Okay. But I'm a credit card user as well. Okay. So, living both worlds din ako. Nagbebenta ng credit card, nagbebenta for other company and products ng credit card kasi may mga call for cash yan. Marami product yan within the credit card eh. So, I'm a user also. So, nasubukan ko na rin gumastos sa credit card, nasubukan ko na rin hindi gumamit ng credit card. Ang credit card is a privilege for me. Technically, ang credit card is a gift. Para sa akin, ha? Kasi, kung gagamitin mo ng tama ang credit card, kung responsable kang tao, for me, ang taong nagkakaroon ng problem sa credit card, there are 2 things, no? Iaanohin natin yung sa pandemic, ha? Hindi kasama yung kasi marami naman talagang taong tinamaan. Let's just say, walang pandemic. Okay? Kung ikaw responsible kang gumamit ng credit card, hindi kikita bangko sa'yo. Ikaw ang kikita sa bangko. Isipin mo, pinautang na kita, kumita ka pa. Paano nangyayari yun? Sample ako. What do? I buy most of the things that I want in life or my necessities using my credit card. So, pag pay time na, pabayaran ko ng buo. Kasi ano yun eh, parang 2 ang tawag dyan, isang revolver at transactor. So, ano yung difference? So, revolver, technically, you just, pinapaikot mo. Transactor is, umutang ka ngayon, babayaran ko ng buo yan. So, pag binayaran ko ng buo yan, may libre akong ticket sa sinihan. Meron akong free flight. So,
rewards.
So reward.
Yes,
so,
yes.
ano ang take ko? Babalik ako doon sa tinanong ko sa'yo na binalik mo sa akin. For me, credit card is good as long as you know how to use the credit card.
Grabe.
That's my take. That's my sharing. Kasi nga, as an employee before and also a credit card user, yun ang ginagawa.
Actually, ang ganda nun, Direk. At may gusto lang ako i-share. Dati, may promo si BPI eh. Okay lang ba sinabi? So, may promo si BPI na for every 3,000, may free pizza ka.
Yes.
So, I think ako, nung time na yon sabi ko, patuwing lumalabas kami ng mga friends, ganyan. Tapos sabi ko, transfer niyo na sa akin.
Tama! Nag-gain ka pa ng points. May pizza ka pa.
I think naka 12 pizzas ako noon. Na ganun yung ginagawa ko diskarte. It was a good experience in terms of using credit card. I think a friend of mine, dahil nag-run siya na ads on Facebook, dati pwede mo i-limit eh. For every 3,000, nakakat yung, na-charge ka sa card mo on Facebook ads. Naka 40 ata siya o 50 pizzas. Na yung mga tao niya natutuwa kasi laging may pizza yung boss nila. Not knowing na galing sa credit card pala yung benefit na yun.
Yeah.
So, naalala ko lang sinasabi mo na so as long as alam mo, responsable ka
sa lang talaga, it's either you're a revolver or a transactor. So, mas pabor lang siya kung transactor ka. Pero it doesn't, hindi ka din less of a person kung revolver ka because sometimes, yung kagaya ng ginawa mo, kunyari hindi mo nabayaran agad, pero nagamit mo for a podcast business, kunyari lang, di pabor pa rin sa'yo kasi mas malaki yung kikitain mo pa rin kaysa dun sa interest mo. So, kahit na revolver ka, may advantage pa rin. Diba? So, for the
Eto
judge, ikaw na ang expert dito. So, ano ang sa tingin mo?
Ito na, ano ba? Parang wala na akong madagdag kasi sinabi mo na, 'di ba? Depende. Credit card is a tool. Sa'yo naman kailangan basta alam mo
Kumbaga,
kung paano
responsible
gamitin.
user
Oo,
ka.
responsible user ka. Okay siya. Siguro ako na lang yung magiging at the other end of the spectrum kasi yung
Okay.
dinescribe niyo medyo positive. Yung
Okay,
kalabasan. Ito na, ako naman
Baka
na
controversial to, Derek.
Ayun na nga, kaya nga eh. Oh.
hindi naman, ito naman na ako talaga hindi naman na-experience or I had direct conversations
Okay.
at ako mismo na tinutulungan ko mismo sila na i-solve yung problem ng
Which is
debt.
credit card problem.
Credit
Yes.
card problem.
So,
Ito pala,
Sakto pala.
So, I have several clients na kapag utang na yung usapan, lista, okay na utang. And, lagi ko sinasabi, pangalawa, ang credit card sa may malaki talagang interest.
Yes.
Okay? So, grabe na, pag naaalala ko, nadidishearten talaga ako. People who have 6-digit credit card debts, like, binabayaran mo yung interest. Ako talaga, kaya, yan yung unang pumasok sa isip ko bago ako magka-credit card. So, takot talaga ako. I really made sure that ready na ako. Bago kumuha ng credit card, binabayaran ko talaga kaagad.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
No. So, for you, more on sa'yo negative.
hindi naman personally.
Oo.
Not really. Kasi
Or
ako,
for your clients, would you say na, even with our viewers na, kasi nga, di ba sabi ko siya, hati talaga yun. May
Hati
ibang
talaga.
tao nagsasabing
Oo.
maganda.
oo.
May ibang tao nagsasabi.
Ayaw na ayaw talaga yung
ayaw
iba.
nila.
Oo.
And even sa
Credit
US,
card.
that's one of the biggest problem right now is credit card usage because the more na may utang ka, maganda, nagsispend yung mga tao. But at the same time, paano yung mga bangko? Siyempre, pag nalulugi rin sila,
Yes.
wala rin sila ipapautang sa government.
Tama, oo.
Diba?
May mga tao na kumukuha ng maraming credit cards, minamax out, tapos
Yeah.
tumatakbo na.
Oo.
Mga ganyan.
Siguro, I would say, you will know sa sarili mo kung disiplinado ka na enough to
use
get
sa
a credit
credit
card.
card.
Because what I noticed is people use credit card and treat it as extra money.
Oh,
Ah.
Di
parang,
ba? Yun talaga.
oh,
extra
parang extension
money
of
to.
their wallet.
Yes. But in fact, hindi. Pag kino-compute nga namin income, expenses, but ang laki ng expenses, saan to galing? Credit card.
Alam mo, ang galing lang, no? Lalo na sa mga low barkada natin dyan. Nakikita nyo, let's say yung perspective namin tatlo, iba-iba ng scenario, and we get to learn from a coach. Kasi, syempre, there are some things that we don't really see. Hindi naman
Yeah.
tayo perfecto lahat, di ba?
Yeah.
So, at least it's a good perspective also for them to know na kung ano ba yung mga risk na dapat nilang iwasan na para paano sila mas magiging responsible user.
Yes. And idagdag ko na lang din, be knowledgeable sa basics ng any financial instrument na kukunin nyo, especially credit card. Yung mga tipong kailan yung due date, kailan yung cut-off.
Ilan yung
those-
interest.
Oo. Yung iba
Pag cash
kasi,
advance ka, magkano yung fees.
yes. Yung iba kasi go lang ng go without looking at those details. Tapos magugulat na lang, saan galing to? Ba't may ganito kong babayaran? And di na nila isuscrutinize, sige, bayaran ko na lang. Kasi go na lang ng go. Parang ganyan.
Meron pa ako isang question para sa'yo ulit. Para siya ulit ang
Okay.
judge natin. Siya ulit.
Okay.
Kaya pala ako nasa gitna.
Oo, kasi kailangan namin ng ibang perspective
Okay.
talaga eh. So, Brian, when do you know that a person is overspending or living beyond their means?
Top of mind na naisip ko dyan is when you're spending more than what you're earning. As simple as that. Kasi, aminado naman ako, there are times na parang hindi ko napapansin, nakasama ko na yung kinaskas yung credit card ko. Huwag mo tignan ng ganyan.
Natakot. Parang may
Iba tanda.
laser ba?
I'm looking at you. Kumbaga, like, shit, saan ko ba to? Bakit ganito kalaki yung, iba, sabi mo, mga client mo, ganun din. And at the end, there were months in the past na napansin ko, wala ko masyadong kinita, pero ang laki nung na-spend ko. So, saan nanggaling yung pera na yun? So, sa savings ko, or kini-carry over ko the next month, na parang, dapat anong expression ng Pilipino yun?
Alin? Magsinop? Alin?
Maghigpit ng sinturon?
O something like that. Tapos yung parang, sa hindi ko ma-explain. Yung parang blanket, parang ka.
Yeah.
Yun.
Ikaw yung nabahala. Yun. So, parang gano'n, nakailangan mo magtiis.
Sorry, naisip ko na.
Naisip
Hanggang maikli ang kumot, matutong mamuluktot.
Matutong
Yun.
Hindi ko alam yan. Hindi ko alam yan.
Pakiulit.
Parang 35 lang.
Ay, grabe. Ito na, guys. Sa mga hindi nakaisip ko ano yun. Pakiulit ka. Kapag maikli ang kumot, matutong mamaluktot.
Yun.
So, parang may mga ganun ako in the past na parang dahil nag-overspend ako, I had to make sure na onti lang yung next month ko. So, parang ako pa yung nag-adjust talaga. So, ayun, yun yung experience.
Yun yung sa'yo. Okay. Sa akin iba. I got this actually from a best friend of mine who's a billionaire, and at the same time, from the rapper Jay-Z.
Uy, grabe.
Alam mo ka na?
Ano yan?
Ano
If
yan?
you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it.
Oh.
But again, disclaimer. Ako, I would always say rin naman, it depends on in the situation. If you're buying something that will make you money, that's a different story. Pero let's just say you're buying a luxury watch, you're buying any kind of luho. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. That's how I see things. That's my take. So, how about you sa ating judge, sa ating coach?
Ito na naman eh.
But what do you think about that, Bri?
Yeah, ako agreed ako totally 100% doon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yung iba nga, sabi if you can't buy it 10 times,
Then you
10
can
times na.
mas malala naman yun.
Yeah,
Then you cannot really afford it.
So,
In
pero
full.
ikaw,
Nabili
in
siya
full.
in full.
Oo.
Twice.
But ikaw, what's your take? Yung sa kung paano namin sinagot yung paano mo masasabi ng isang tao is overspending?
Yes.
Ako talaga parang, perspective ng money management ulit, budgeting. Ako kasi, when you are overspending, pwedeng per category.
Okay.
Overspending on food, overspending on
So kinakategorize
shopping.
mo.
Oo.
Naman,
Ganun ko siya
tama.
ina-approach. Kasi, pwedeng...
Overspending gadgets. Overspending
Sorry.
clothes and shoes.
Okay guys, last na po to na Life Over Whiskey. Wala na pong mga equipment.
Masakit. Maraming nasaktan. So, ganun ko siya tinitignan. Pero gusto ko yung perspective kanina na okay lang na kahit hindi mo siya mabili ng twice. For example, papasok na dyan yung investment eh. Diba? You are leveraging your money kasi alam mo, may babalik.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's also a possibility.
So at the end of the day, coach, case-to-case basis pa rin. Doon pa rin babagsak talaga.
pa rin doon. Yes.
So alam mo, dapat mag-enroll sila sa kanya.
Oh
Pero
my.
wait, may tatanong sa'yo si Bri. Nandito na tayo sa ating
Eto.
segment.
Para sa'yo ba, ano ba yung napapansin mo na sa sarili mo na top 3 qualities mo as a person? As a human being, basically.
Maganda.
Maganda! May number one, no?
Yan ang gusto ko.
May confidence,
Galing.
diba?
Self-love. Galing.
Ano ba, kung bakit sila...
Hindi, sa'yo in general.
Ako?
What are your maybe top 3 qualities as a person na napapansin mo?
Okay. I would say, ito lagi sinasabi rin sa akin, pero parang overtime napapansin ko nga rin. Sabi nila, I am very relatable.
Okay.
Ganun. Yung hindi nakaka-intimidate, kausap, sabi nila. Ganun, ewan ko.
So, relatable.
Oo,
Very
relatable.
relatable. I would agree.
And then, siguro, nag-i-invest kasi talaga ako sa sarili ko in terms of learning, growth, hindi lang sa finance, personal development, even on the spiritual side.
So,
Pero
okay. Sasabihin ko sana skill, pero hindi, may spiritual na eh. So, it's a different level. Skill / well-being mo.
Well-being. Yes, in general. Even,
Self-care.
Self-care.
yes,
Pwede.
even physical.
Self-care, tama.
Diba?
Mm-mm.
So,
So, relatable, self-care.
Oo naman, why not? Maganda.
Kasama sa first. Kasi akala ko
Ano pa ba?
I-count ba natin yun? Kasi granted naman na, di ba?
obvious. what else ba? Siguro yung binanggit mo kanina, I'm very organized talaga and a planner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Galing.
Yeah, so relatable, value self-care,
Yeah.
and being organized.
Yes.
Galing.
So perfect ka talaga bilang isang finance coach.
Perfect. May perfect.
Oh, I think importante kasi a lot of people out there na intimidate pag nagkakausap sila sa coach when it comes to managing their money or maybe helping them sa money psychology nila. No?
Tama.
Yes.
Pero, Coach, if we may ask you, like for our low barkada who's interested to get your services, why would they get your services? Ano yung something na ma-offer mo sa kanila? Bakit nila kailangan yung coaching na ganyan?
Okay. So, people who na lumalapit sa akin, usually, sinasabi nila sa akin na, patang nakarelate kasi ako sa story mo. Ganyan. And gusto nila yung approach ko na, alam mo yung chill lang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hindi ka papagalitan.
Hindi ka duduruin. It's
kasi
more of understanding the
gets ko.
situation.
Oo. But at the same time, if you need tough love, sabi nga nila, ay, bibigyan talaga kita nun. Lalo na pag may pinag-usapan tayo but you're not, following through. Oo. So, balance lang din ulit. No?
Balance lang. Tsaka, I guess, lahat naman tayo at some point, even if you're old, you're young, middle-aged ka, I think we should be all educated about finances, diba?
Yes.
Kasi
and
we're
it's
not
something
perfect,
you should talk about
diba?
So it's not perfect for everyone, pero the more that you talk about it and you're open in exploring, what can I really do?
Yes.
Ano ba yung mga bagay na I need to adjust so I can live the life I've always wanted? I think that's one of the message na lagi mong pinaportray out there when you create content. Tama ba?
Yes, na parang how can you use money, di ba? Like credit card or anything as a tool to live your best life.
Galing. Ganda naman.
And eto pa, may isa pa akong hugot. Kaya talaga ina-advocate ko yung financial literacy. Kasi even if I'm just talking to one person or two persons, may ripple effect yan eh.
Totoo yun.
I'm sure kung ano man yung mga insights na nakuha or pinapractice mo, you will share it to the people around you, the people you love, your friends, your office mates, and grabe yung ripple effect nun sa ating lahat.
Yeah.
Coach Plex,
Pero if you don't mind me asking, are you affiliated with any company ba?
Hindi. I used to be affiliated but not really an insurance company.
Okay.
So, doon may mga produktong benta. But, before ka magbenta, you educate.
Yes.
Diba?
Ganun kasi yung usually discarding
Oo,
yun eh.
ganun usually yung diskarte.
Marami mga financial coaches ganun ang ginagawa.
Oo, kaya nga ako, lagi akong napagkakamalan na affiliated. But, I'm not. Not because hindi ko gusto yun, but I just chose a different path na focus ako doon sa paano gagawin, ano yung execution na part kesa doon sa product mismo. Para unbiased yung financial advice. It's not because you want
may kailangan kang benta.
Yes.
Kailangan kayo benta na solution na product.
But, posible rin naman na solution din
Posible
talaga
din.
yung mga.
Yeah.
Pero at least, kumbaga, coming into a conversation with the client, hindi mararamdaman ng client mo yun.
Yes.
Diba? Na you're just talking to him or her because kailangan mong bentahan.
Yes.
Tapos, before we go to our takeaways, Brian,
Sige.
I just want to ask lang, Coach, no? Is money root of all evil? Kasi, di ba yan yung kasabihan, di ba? Money is
The
evil
root of
daw,
all evil.
root of all evil. How do you answer that? Kasi ako, for me, personally, no, it's not. Because money is a tool that you can use for education, for comfort in life,
Yes.
necessities. So, and to help other people. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So, ano ang sagot nyo dun dalawa? Hulihin nga kita ulit. Si Brian muna ulit.
Nauubusan ako ng sagot eh.
What's muna ang sagot?
Hindi, para mapaisip ka lalo.
Oo.
I believe it's not in a sense that whatever it is, how you handle money reflects your character eh.
Mm-mm.
And kumbaga, what you do with your money really dictates the quality of your life. So, para sa akin, it's not. It depends on how you do, what you do with money.
Galing.
Reflection sa sarili mo yun talaga eh.
I agree with you, brother.
Sabi nga na, diba, when money is as an amplifier of who you already are.
It's like a steroids. Para steroids lang sa katawan. Oh, steroids. Kasi diba, let's say you're a lean guy. You want to go bigger, you have to use steroids. Parang ganon. Parang ganon lang siya. Parang ang steroids is amplifier. Diba kaya nga diba athlete bawal ka mag-steroids kasi kasi lahat tayo magaling.
Ina-amplify.
Ma-amplify yung strength mo.
Okay.
So ganun din siya. Gets mo na yung analogy.
Yeah.
So,
how about you?
Yun na yun. I second the motion. Kumbaga, in another term, money is neutral. Diba?
Ayan.
Yan ang maganda sinabi mo.
Tama.
Ang galing
Money
yan.
is neutral.
Okay.
Ilagay mo lang dyan, bakit makakagawa ba ng masama yung pera? Unless a person who has a certain quality na mabuti or masama uses that money to do
Bad
things or good things.
Galing, galing.
So,
Iba
money is
talaga
neutral.
pag-coach, no? Iba pag-coach eh.
Kailangan,
Money
ano
is
kaya?
neutral. Boom.
Actually, yun na sinabi mo, money is neutral. Ang galing nun.
Ang
It
ganda
speaks a lot.
Yeah.
Ang galing. Ako kami, nakita ko si
Na-simplify niya.
Na-move kami down sa sinabi mo.
Na-simplify niya. Samantalang ako,
Money
dami
is
ko pa yung
neutral.
sasabi. Yun lang pala yun, di ba?
Galing. And with
And with
that,
that,
I
think yun na takeaway sa atin,
yun
Derek,
yung takeaway eh.
Maraming salamat for all the people who's watching. Saan ka ba nila makikita? Where can
Flying
they
kiss.
reach out and maybe have a consultation, one-on-one consultation with you?
Okay, so my brand is Millionaire in Progress. O, diba? Hindi yan makakalimutan. And my handle is @Prex. Kasi name ko. Tapos MIP. Kasi Millionaire in Progress. So, Prex MIP.
PREXMIP.
Yes. And I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. I also have a community. Kasi importante may community that supports
Isali mo
you.
kami dyan dalawa.
Isali mo
Ay,
kami dyan, oo.
Sige, I'll send the link later.
Okay.
And then, I'm also on TikTok kung mas naman kayo, gusto nyo ng mga videos. And I'm also on Instagram, pero more on mga chika-chika ko na yun.
Okay.
Yes.
But you're heavy sa TikTok and Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
Ayan guys, sana marami po kayo napulot, mga kabarkada natin out there, mga low barkada, sa conversations natin with Prex. And hopefully, if you are interested, check her out. At don't forget to follow us on our social media handles at Life Over Risky. Ano sabihin natin, Derek?
Always reminding you,
Stay
Pogs!
Pogs! Cheers, guys. See you on the next episode!
Yon!
Relaxan tayo, sober man o tipsy. Aral makukuha mo sa Life Over Risky.
Big Eyes Production.